Off of turn number 4, two drivers, one from Wisconsin, one from Minnesota, will begin the season here in the Joe Shear Classic 200 with Fredrickson on the outside, getting a big jump in that black number 36.
Fredrickson will take the point off of turn number 2. Ty Majeski rolls to the high side and works to the outside of Dennis Prunty. Two of the top runners here in the Midwest. They're good friends. Fredrickson and Majeski go 1-2 at the end of lap 1.
Now, Majeski may have to push the go button. Ahead of them is the number 2 of Greg Borchard, who I saw get really loose off of turn 2. Handling not there for the car that's going to be the next car as the leaders approach down the backstretch to worry about. He'll run the inside line. The lap cars were told the drivers, you need to stay on the bottom lane. That's where Majeski wants it. Majeski will force Fredrickson hide. Big time high. Will Fredrickson make the pay back move? No, he's going to let him go. Majeski had to go high. Didn't know how high. Here comes the number 17 of Max Kaler to pit road now. As again, we mentioned this torrid pace. Holy cow. We're clicking off laps here at Madison in a quick fashion.
And what caution is out. Caution is out. We got a spinner over in turn number 2. It is the number 2 of Gregory Borchardt, the Prior Lake, Minnesota entrant, making
4 worn but equally worn tires on the outside.
Green flag is back out by Tom White and Jonathan Island. Oh my, also, oh, look at Island in the 77. Pulls down to the inside after erupting a smoke screen behind the rest of the field.
Here comes the race leader, Luke Fenhouse. Thank you for the updates, Tony. We're back to full speed action in the backstretch at Madison International Speedway. Lap 1 and 26, working that run and working to the lead is Wausau, Wisconsin's Luke Fenhouse. Fenhouse to the point after setting fast time and starting back in 13th. That youngster, for the benefit of the caution and coming to pit road for an adjustment on lap 103, has taken over the lead.
Great action, and Majeski there off of turn number 2 to the outside of Dennis Prunty. Jim, that's a power move.
And Ty, we saw him, we think he's more of a bottom row guy. Bottom of the racetrack is where Ty has made all his runs.
Ty Majeski wants to get to the lead. So does Rich Bickel. They go nose to tail up in turn number 3. Now Rich Bickel is going to pull to the inside of Majeski. That's for second at the line. Give it to Majeski, but Bickel has the position.
Bickel had something left for Majeski. He'll take second. Fenhouse has to wash up. Fenhouse might be out of tires, and here comes Bickel now in second spot.
Oh,
Bickel really pivoted well off the bottom of turns 3 and 4. Jetted off the bottom and on the front stretch and took the second spot away. Can he do it a lap later for the lead?
Fenhouse will hang on to the lead at lap 148. But that 36 machine, the Joe Shear tribute car.
Bickel's raced in the series 51 times, but he, as he told us before the race, this is my final Joe Shear race, my final Joe race, he called it. They were contemporaries. They raced hard across the country. I asked Rich how many times this morning have you raced against Joe Shear? I said 50. He said no more. I said 200. He said probably double that. I don't know the number, but they raced a long time just like this, side by side. He said we never touched if we raced side by side, and we have a new race leader, Rich Bickel, down the backstretch.
Dalton Zier. Let's bring the 119 into the forefront here, Jim. Dalton Zier just got around Ty Majeski for third. So the former series champion Dalton Zier in the 119 late in the going here is quietly marching his way to the front. Whoa, Casey Johnson off the pace. Casey Johnson didn't go on this restart. Bottled everybody up behind him on the front straightaway.
Caution back out.
Casey Johnson didn't go. His car has come to a rest entering turn number 1.
Backing off.
Coming back to the green. Under 25 to go. Rich Bickel, the outside. The leader, the control car, he'll lead him down into turn number 1. Luke Fenhouse battling back strong on the inside.
Fenhouse is going right up to the side of Bickel. Doesn't want to give him any sort of advantage. He wants to stay even with the race leader. He pours it into turn number 3. Fenhouse washed up a bit on the restart a lap ago. Here he is again off the bottom, running next to Bickel, not giving him that room to run anywhere he'd like.
And he is going to be watching a great finish indeed as the caution is out.
Backstretch, 26, Swanson spun off a turn 2. Wow. Season. We'll find out with 14 laps to go. Bickel on the restart lead.
Bickel on the gas and down into turn number 1. He will clear Fenhouse off of 2. Fenhouse will slide into the second spot. The battle is for third.
Here
Dalton
comes
Zier.
Majeski. I'm telling you, Majeski saved something there. Zier made a move quickly in that 10-lap spurt we just had. And man, oh man, here comes Majeski on the outside, and Fenhouse is now putting himself back in the conversation.
Luke Fenhouse is not done. He dive bombed it down into turn number 1. And here comes a dive bomb down into 3. Ty Majeski and Dalton Zier, they are going at it for the third spot.
Bickel slings it high off of turn 4. Fenhouse with a great run off the bottom of turn 2. Pulling even now. Bickel has to give away, or does he? Does he close the door on the youngster? Bickel running a groove and a half up. He gives room to the bottom. He wants the outside. Bickel takes back the lead.
As he'll see the white flag this time by the veteran in his 45th season. The fans here at Madison International Speedway, Jim, are on their feet.
For the final time, Rich Bickel tucks to the bottom of turn 1. Keeps it low. Fenhouse does not have an eyeball on the inside line because he's watching the rear bumper. The full rear bumper of Rich Bickel going to turn 3, into turn 4. Here comes Bickel in the Joe Shear tribute car. Rich Bickel wins the Joe Shear Classic 200 at Madison. Wow.
And
So we'll make sure everything is good, and he's getting ready to pull it out. Here he comes. Rich Bickel, a winner here at Madison.